Raise your horns into the air. There is plenty ale to share. All are welcome, take a chair and sing a song loud and strong. Men of war and men of care, maidens fierce and maidens fair. Raise your horns into the air and sing a song loud and proud and strong. Skull, skull, sing loud and strong. Skull, skull, a toast and a thundering song. At the end of the eve we'll be welcome and warm by a great roaring fire, our voices a storm. In the warm timber halls we will keep out the cold as we bellow and belt out these tunes full of soul. Raise your horns into the air, there is plenty ale to share. All are welcome, take a chair and sing a song loud and strong. Men of war and men of care, maidens fierce and maidens fair. Raise your horns into the air and sing a song loud and proud and strong. Skull, skull, sing loud and strong. Skull, skull, a toast and a thundering song. We're welcome and warm, our voices a storm. Our voices a storm. Raise your horns into the air, there is plenty ale to share. All are welcome, take a chair and sing a song loud and strong. Men of war and men of care, maidens fierce and maidens fair. Raise your horns into the air and sing a song loud and proud and strong. Skull, skull, sing loud and strong. Skull, skull, a toast and a thundering song. Skull, skull, sing loud and strong. Skull, skull, a toast and a thundering song. Raise your horns into the air, there is plenty ale to share. All are welcome, take a chair and sing a song loud and strong. Men of war and men of care, maidens fierce and maidens fair. Raise your horns into the air and sing a song loud and proud and strong. Skull, skull, sing loud and strong. Skull, skull, a toast and a thundering song. At the end of the eve we'll be welcome and warm by a great roaring fire, our voices a storm. In the warm timber halls we will keep out the cold as we bellow and belt out these tunes full of soul. Raise your horns into the air, there is plenty ale to share. All are welcome, take a chair and sing a song loud and strong. Men of war and men of care, maidens fierce and maidens fair. Raise your horns into the air and sing a song loud and proud and strong. Skull, skull, sing loud and strong. Skull, skull, a toast and a thundering song.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Let me go ahead and get you the links, because I believe that was 2 songs. There's the one you just listened to, and let me back up to the previous. Yep, that's what I thought. It autoed from the metal version to the original version. There is that. So the first link in chat, the one that's higher up, is the original version of Scald. The lower one, which is the first song that you heard, what is the metal version of Scald. Both by Miracle of Sound, just fully original Viking folk metal is what that one says, and Viking folk, I guess, is the other one. Doesn't actually say in that, just says Scald. Okay, but just fully original songs, not actually based on any video game, which is normally Miracle of Sound's MO, but he does occasionally stray away from that. Anyway, let me go ahead and unmute Mass Effect, and I'll bring you in. Looks good to me. Let's go ahead. Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper of the Archives, and... okay, let's see if we can actually get some stuff done in Mass Effect for once, after all of the bullshit of the past month. Okay. So the current idea...
Grunt seems very agitated. You may want to check in on him.
Do it later. That's probably his loyalty quest. Okay, so since we're at the beginning of the stream here, let's go ahead and scan the planets in this cluster, then go over to Jacob's loyalty mission and see how long that takes us in total. I'm hoping that I go for like a full normal stream length here. Ah, double probes. So glad I finally have that. Okay, just the 3. Assumedly this is a human-settled cluster then, or human-discovered, because those are some decisively human names there. Okay, 2 planets by the looks of it. Yep. I want to say like Silene or something. Selene, I'm gonna go with. Selene. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that one. Selene. A mid-sized hydrogen-helium gas giant, Selene has an automated helium-3 refueling station, indicating that this remote system was once inhabited. Its distance from the mass relay, an archaic design of the fuel station, suggests that the system was mapped by someone who did not go through the relay, but discovered it in independent FTL exploration. Ah, this line. Selene is within the frost line of its parent star, where gas giants do not normally form. For this reason, Selene is believed to be an extrasolar capture. Get used to that! That one... These 2 sentences are in, like, half the damn planet entries. Good enough to scan.
Probe away.
Or probe, I guess.
Probe launched.
As a quick reminder, there is actually a lasting reason to do this.
Probe away.
It's just very not worth it. Good enough.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
Oh, something? Yep.
Probe away.
Oh, sweet. I got 6 probe. Yeah, 6 probe planet. And then the more interesting planet. Parnassus. A boiling hot rock planet with extreme tectonic activity, Parnassus is home to many volcanic mountains. Surface scans reveal several geothermal and solar power stations, tapping the planet's abundant energy. There's no history of the planet or its government in Citadel Council records. Given its proximity to a mapped and recorded planet like Cylon, someone must have deleted Parnassus from the database. To the best of my knowledge, that never comes back. Surely I'm forgetting something, because that's such a story hook and to just do nothing with.
Probe away.
Basically, my only thought is that maybe Jacob's loyalty mission, someone has a throwaway line about it or something.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Oh, one down here. Yeah, that's enough.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
That's 70? 700? Oh, not quite.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Yeah, do that a little bit more carefully. Okay, nothing there, but at least gave me peace of mind that nothing is there.
Probe away.
Moderate to depleted in one. Yeah! Stupidest thing to get excited over, but it is kind of an awesome thing when you see it, because it saves you on probes. Two planets? Two planets. 2175 AR2. Still formally unnamed, this planet is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with 21 moon-sized objects. Oh, welcome to the space, boonies. Actually, everything's unnamed. It's just straight up the space wilderness.
Launching probe.
Little bit at a time. Just enough to make it worth.
Probe launched.
Eh.
Probe away.
By the way, just as a quick note, because I didn't mention it earlier in the stream, Drink Along today is basically nothing. Like, I have a full thing of Lipton tea, usual decaf stuff, but that is it. And I figure something that boring at this point is just not even warranting of mentioning. Oh, so is that thing? Is it that thing back there? Well, give it a shot. We got enough spare probes.
Probe launched.
It was. Good thing I noticed that. Over to the plot planet.
I have detected an anomaly.
I'm sure you have. 2175 Aya. Aya. I don't quite know how to pronounce that, because A-E could be A, or it could be A. Theoretically, it could be E, but I've only seen that in, like, one context. So I'm gonna go with, like, Aya, because I makes the E sound. Basically, this word is terrible. Named after an Asari scientist, this remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. There's apparently a list of forbidden mass relays. Okay, good to know. The little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting a white dwarf star. I have questions now. Let's see if it answers them before I say anything. Your own scans yield far more interesting results. The planet is within the habitable zone of the star. It has oceans of liquid water and a thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere consistent with carbon-based plant life. It is possible this is an as-of-yet unexplored garden world. So this is a white dwarf. Like, that's what that description said, that the previous just flyby scan or whatever saw 2 planets, boop and boop, around a white dwarf. This planet is within the habitable zone of the star, so the area around which liquid water can stably exist. That is close enough to the star that the planet would have been rendered sterile due to the red giant phase of the star's life. Because based on the mass of the star pre-white dwarf, it would have been much like our own sun, a yellow dwarf or something to that effect. So it would have expanded out past the habitable zone and then contracted as it became a white dwarf. I also am not totally sure what the habitable zone of a white dwarf is, because it's being supported by electron degeneracy and remnant thermal energy. It's a cool idea, I just don't know if it works in literal scientific evidence. I would love for it to, because that's cool. I just don't
I
know.
have detected an anomaly.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gerns.
Yeah, start with this. Ooh, Ezo, nice.
4610.
Something on our sensors.
Too bad, scan first. Kinda sorta double peek.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Just a little speck of Ezo there.
Probe launched.
Yeah, there it is.
Probe launched. Probe away.
I saw there was another one, like, right next to it. Apparently not. I wonder if I got the other one with that one probe.
Launching probe.
Guess so. Nice peek on that one. That can be a little bit of all four? Nah, no palladium. Okay.
Launching probe.
That may or may not actually count, but whatever, I have spare probes. Okay, small ESO P. Oh, no, actually a decent one. Okay.
Probe
Probably
launched.
gonna deplete it. Cool. Let's go do the mission now. Jacob required. Garrus other, because he is my bro. Can only spend on cryo, so save for now. 1, blah. 13, okay, guess we're doing stuff. Full field. Up on incendiary, because he has the points.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Gonna stop me with an invisible wall? Nope. Nope, just normal terrain stuff. There we go. Oh, there was a thing. Okay. Yeah, there's part of the ship. Okay, the invisible walls are not entirely lining up, but
There it is,
good enough.
and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
I looked back over there, not seeing the mass of wall, or the wall of metal. Good use of the VI glowing, vibrant colors. Really helps it to stand out there because it's silhouetted against a much darker rock.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Partial officer's logs.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
So we can already see that there's some shit going down here.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
There are several bad things there.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Investment is probably whatever cargo they had on board. I'm kind of curious about the impact followed by crash. I'm not sure if they ever really expand on that.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Yep, so clearly everything's on the up and up.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
Yep, totally.
She threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. Now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Oh, make no mistake, it'll get way creepier.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry. You can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
I kind of wish that was the first log, actually. You. Yeah, like if that was the first one that was out there, that's a much more gentle descent into madness or whatever. There are bugs. I guess it's not just plants on this planet. Oh, look. Cover. Sniper. Let's go pistol.
Understood.
We have the... Yep, we have ammo piercing. Okay. Ammo piercing, armor piercing.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them, so they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Yeah, so this isn't exactly a subtle storyline, but it is an interesting one. Like, this is kind of going on, I attribute it more towards the Star Trek side of things, where because you have the entire galaxy to work with, you can almost treat each planet as its own storyline with which to explore different aspects of interesting stories. This one we will get further into, but let's just go with abuse of power for first impressions.
Coming.
You. Hey. No. Stop showing how bad I am at this game.
Nice shooting. Never saw me coming.
Thank you, whichever one of you.
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Yay, money. Boo, invisible wall, apparently. I doubt there's anything else, because it's a pretty small arena. Up. There's you.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
I don't think there can be more every day. There's not a lot of you. And humans don't reproduce that quickly, even if that was how far this has gone. This planet has 2 moons? I was already unbelieving that this planet could exist around a white dwarf. Stripped mech.
Stripped for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
A little yes, a little no.
Huh. They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
The female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
I mean, this is the actual answer they'll give later, but it's kind of my first assumption, so I have no problem spoiling it. It's because they were running out of food. Like, the ship only has so many supplies, and someone has to stay sane in order to get everyone off the planet. So, essentially poison most of the crew so that a few can actually help them later. It's pragmatic, it's debatable on the ethics, but it makes sense.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face. Go away. You are like him. I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing. The hunters will kill you.
He is bad.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Oh god, what do you mean?
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
I mean, if they had like 8 or 9 years to do it, then it could have taken a while. Does this work from here?
Get over here!
Damn. Ah, there it is. Anyway, that's enough of that.
Can't target them!
Aye.
His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Check around just to be sure. I think that fire is going at a lower frame rate than usual.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
I'm not entirely sure that being able to remember small stuff like this is consistent with the breadth of memory loss they have. Like, some of them don't remember words very well. But you could remember, keep this tablet safe for 9 years. It's not impossible, I think. Like, it's easy enough to just say, like, she really, really committed to remembering that one thing, even if she didn't remember why. I'm just not sure that really logically tracks. It's good emotion, though. Like, I'm invested in that.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Not what I would have done, but they were in a desperate situation.
How long do you stay desperate? The numbers go up from there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Yeah, I don't think they keep getting more explicit than they have gotten. So it's, I suppose, left like 10% ambiguous, but yeah, the implication is obvious.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Oh, that ain't good.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Oh, gotta bypass it first. You. Nice and easy one. It's not actually that big of an explosion, I don't think.
I'm going!
My shields are down.
Oh, I didn't get injured.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
You.
Look out!
Careful. I automated my defenses.
He had
Dead?
plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Oh, hi there.
This should slow him down.
Can't reach them.
It works. Just noticing the music in the background there. Ooh, heavy pistol damage, nice. I feel like a lot of people might have gotten lost on this mission or something, because the mechs are coming toward us and showing us the way forward. I obviously don't have proof on that, but this seems like the kind of mission where they could have had it be very narrative early on, and then just added in the combat later. Probably not based on the rest of the game, because combat's very central to the series, but it feels like that's possible. Hi.
Impact imminent.
You're alive, okay. Oh, right, there was a pole field. I was trying to figure out why I knocked the gravity out of it.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, got him. Neat. Go back for a moment to see if I missed anything. I guess we triggered the next group. Hey, Garrus. Oh, I guess Jacob's handling it. Oh, no, he's back. We did that originally. Okay, we're good. Cool. Oh, no next group. Just went ahead and got cover and then came back. Time for the bigger boys, I think. Why would they be giving me Metagel here? And heavy weapons ammo.
I've got him.
You.
Can't get a lock.
Come on, go. Go. Thanks, Mass Effect. That is a decision of where to place me. Shields back up. You. Okay, am I about to die? No. Where'd the hunters go? What? Okay, I guess they just didn't spawn the second time. Ezo. Probably the way forward. I suspect the Ezo was the goodies of this area. Yep, looks like. Okay, moving on. Oh, no, we got this. Yay. What, do we have to do a thing? Game. M. Objective is this way. Sure does look like you brought me to the door. Is there a bomb or something? Game, what do I need to do? I give genuine odds that I just bugged the game because the hunters didn't spawn the second time.
Enemies on our...
Well, something just spawned. Hi. You. You. Hi.
Can't reach.
Damn, that thing drifted a while.
Toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify.
Oh look, the door's open. Hi, Jacob's dad. Hold on. My God, he's invincible. No, nothing. Okay.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads.
Just punch him.
I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
So are the Hunters a new thing then? What changed?
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I think Jacob can defend that one.
Start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
As This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
That is not an answer to that question, by the way, but we're just going to move on.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
And I guess the hunters are good to just stay away. Survivors from I seriously don't know how to pronounce that, are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission. Jacob Power unlocked, barrier. Okay. Jacob outfit, heavy pistol damage, credits, Ezo, cool.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
What about the Cerberus ships?
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
Okay, one more loyalty mission down. Let's do our tech upgrades, then go over to Pragia, I think. Heavy pistol 2. AP heavy pistol, which is plus 50% damage against armor. Nothing else yet. Ooh. Shotgun extra rounds is actually really good for me at this point. Shotgun damage is what we're looking for. Got it. Armor, nope. Enhancement, nope. Prototype, nope. Okay.
Grunt seems very agitated. You may want to check in on him.
Yeah, fine. Alright, we just finished the loyalty mission. I should probably check up with everyone. Very agitated.
Chambers said you're tearing up the place. Something wrong?
Something is wrong, Shepard. I feel wrong. Tense. I just want to kill something. With my hands. More so than usual. Like it's not my choice. Like I just want to... I don't know. See? Why do that? What's wrong?
Okeer didn't imprint anything to help you figure this out?
I see pictures of old battles, voices of warlords, but this is a blood haze in my head. I want control. When we're moving, fighting, I focus. But here my blood screams, my plates itch, and even you are just noise. I'm tank-born. What is this?
Don't know if I can help, Grunt. Sounds like we need one of your kind to look into this.
Most off-world Krogan are warriors. Doctors don't leave the homeworld to Junka. I won't ask you to go there. I will control this.
Joker can get us to the Krogan homeworld. I need everyone at their best.
Thank you, Shepard. I don't like this. Fury is my choice, not a sickness.
Well, we might be going to Tuchanka then. Because I like the Krogans. Let's see. Alright, Jack. You're going to be locked at this point, actually, because we have your loyalty mission. Go ahead and check up with her just to be safe, though. Get him out.
I need to get to Pragia, Shepard. Soon. I'll think about that. Meanwhile, I have to go. Yep.
Yep, so basically won't talk to us till we do that. Got it. I don't think we have Morden's,
Did you hear that we are sharing our deck with a Krogan?
Well, ain't that peachy?
I don't think we have Morden's loyalty quest yet. Which actually is all the more reason to go to Tuchanka now, then, I think. Don't have you yet. You two will now be quiet for the remainder of the game. No, that is not a joke. They seriously will be.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, you know, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remember the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment, you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
So, this is an interesting idea, but I wish that they weren't putting it in terms of a species-wide thing. The memory thing, I can kind of go along with at least. I still don't love it, but it's a cool enough idea. The mind being separate from the body that is a philosophical argument. Like, even with humans, that is a philosophical viewpoint. But as a result, it's not a species-level difference. It is a philosophical difference that, assumedly, many Drell partake of that philosophy, but it would be interesting to get more viewpoints and better understanding about it.
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
Ah, that time. Laser dot trembles in the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid Drell memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
I think this might reiterate what he just said.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations.
A bystander noticed my
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
This crew is pretty diverse. You must have something in common with some of them. Get out of this room and talk to them.
I shall consider it. I won't keep you.
I was just thinking about you.
Good talk.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'd been meaning to speak with you, in fact. I wanted to apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you, but I don't trust Cerberus. Your experiments cross the line.
All the time, yes. But I recall a Spectre who crossed a few lines while hunting down Saren and the Geth.
Care to name a few?
We'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to prove by experimenting on children like Jack?
A mistake, no question. Not mine. And one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed.
I saw your bases years ago. You were using Rachni, Thorian creepers, even husks to make your own army.
The husks were already dead. The Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood their intelligence. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding expendable shock troops for high-risk scenarios. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a dozen Rachni soldiers on our side?
We saw like one squad worth of soldiers. Assumedly it was more, based on what you just said.
With your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I may not have believed it before, but I don't have what you do. That fire that makes someone willing to follow you into hell itself.
Yes, Miranda's ass.
Best jeans money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
Yeah, coming back to life wasn't my skill, I think.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda. Your ability and your dedication speak for themselves.
Thank you, Commander. I appreciate that. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
Where are we on this? Plenty of Paragon left to get. Okay. Oh, actually... let's get level 3 armor piercing. Probably mentioned it before, but I think that carries over to whatever all power we get.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember Sidonis, the one who betrayed my team? I found a lead on him. There's a specialist on the Citadel named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
What happened? How did Sidonis betray your team?
He tipped off the mercs, told them where our base was. He drew me out with a false job, then let the mercs hit my team. My men weren't prepared. They tried to hold them off. By the time I got back, there were only 2 survivors. They didn't last long. All 10 of them dead. Because of him.
What are you planning to do when you find him?
You humans have a saying, an eye for an eye, a life for a life. He owes me 10 lives, and I plan to collect.
You sure that's how you want to play it?
I'm sure. I don't need you to agree with me, but I'd like your help.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard. I appreciate you taking the time to help me.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to take just a minute or 2 long break here, because I really have to use the bathroom. See you in just a minute or so. Bye. Okay, and I am back. Thank you very much for waiting. Let's bring you back in here, and boop. Welcome, welcome. Okay, I just right-clicked to dash like this was goddamn Genshin. Since people do have updates, let's go ahead and talk to Morden and Jacob. Morden's probably going to be locked. Jacob's probably going to have his follow-up conversation.
Still need to get to Tuchanka, Shepard. My student's being held by Bloodpack.
Oh, we do have your mission. Okay.
I'll talk to you
I'll
later.
be here if you need me.
Jacob.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Okay, that's, if not all of our loyalty missions, basically all of them set. Actually, let's go up there just to see if Joker says anything. You should be talking about Jacob's dad, theoretically. But I might be a mission or so behind.
That stuff with Jacob's dad, it's bullshit, right? Because it looked like bullshit to me.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. Well, it seems like Garrett... It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
I assume everything's going well up here?
Shh.
Joker?
I can tell when it's listening.
I am always listening, Mr. Moreau.
I know.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Joker. Okay, where do we go next? Well, that's one very easy answer. We go back to Enoch.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
Station. Restock on probes. Now, did you have a thing that I just forgot to do? Not you. Possibly you. No. Okay. Or rather, if there was anything, then I did it. Okay, let's assume I took care of whatever anomaly I was thinking of. It pains me to not go to recruit Tally, but I shouldn't yet. Apparently one extra thing opened up here, so, sure, let's go finish up Hades' Nexus then, I guess. Sure. Okay. One planet.
I have detected an anomaly.
There it is. I was waiting for that. Gehinnom. I think that might be Solarian? A nearly atmosphereless, tidally locked planet orbiting a red dwarf star. Gehinnom was the first place human explorers discovered a dedicated Prothean burial ground. While a few sites were saved for posterity, Eldfell Ashland Mining successfully lobbied to scout the rest of the planet for Element Zero, and soon was embroiled in a scandal. Mining teams were looting grave sites, searching for Ezo and other treasures, and many got rich off the so-called cemetery business. While EAM, there it is, okay, officially brought a stop to the looting, its mining teams remain on the planet, prospecting the unclaimed territory and taking their ore to the Pamyat system for refining. Travel advisory: armed conflicts have broken out between miners and scientists staking claims to Prothean ruins. Visitors are advised to employ security while exploring unknown regions of the planet.
I have found something.
Shipwreck of Quarian, identity unknown, life signs detected uncertain, wildlife major fear. Oh, I think I remember this. Yeah, that's like the wave defense one. Okay, cool.
Probe launched.
Actually, I think I have a pretty good setup for this mission.
Launching probe.
Okay, Ezo, I know I saw you. enough.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
You know, I read that description, I somehow did not internalize that we were going to get a lot of EZO out of this.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe.
I was about to say good to poor, but I forgot that moderate was a step.
Probe launched.
Yeah, there's a lot of EZO here. God, that's actually really good.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Moderate to depleted? Yep. Land and save the Quarian. Sure, more than why not.
I am detecting a single Quarian life sign in your location. Judging by the suit's erratic readings, the Quarian is badly injured. I am also detecting multiple native life signs near your landing site.
Personal log. Commence pilot's record. We managed to escape the Geth's notice thanks to some clever work in silencing Syniad's engines, but the strain on the old ship was too much. The best we can hope for is to find a friendly spot somewhere in the shoal system. Our reports show that this isn't extremely likely. We were nervous scouting this close to the Perseus Veil, and we were right to be. At this point, I'm afraid we might never see the fleet again. With everything the Syniad has been through, it seems like an ignoble end. The first few hours. The landing was rough, but we somehow managed to salvage from the wreckage the things we'd need to survive. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Commander Goylat didn't make it, leaving me the senior officer in charge. We've scouted the landscape and found the planet to be extremely hostile. We don't dare remove our environment suits here. We're all hoping to be rescued before there's any danger of exposure. Why would there even be a question about removing your suits? It's a foreign planet. Missing survivors. I don't know who or what is taking them, but we've now lost more than half the crew who survived the crash. We hoped to build a camp here, to survive until the Adena found our beacon, but something is hunting us. I have to keep the crew together the best I can. We will send out a search party when the day comes. I will find my crew, and we will do whatever it takes to return to the Adena. With that? Probably. Yeah, okay. Ah, Edena is a person. Whoops.
Quarian life signs are stabilized. I recommend securing the area in preparation for shuttle extraction.
Man, there's so many explosives.
Ambush.
And boop. And boop.
Killed that one. Hit.
Hey. No.
One less to worry about.
Neutralized.
I think I took a hit there. You. I swear they have more health now. What happens if I do this? Wrong button.
Scratch one.
That's what I meant to hit.
Difficult. Neutralized. Killed that one.
Enemies on our right.
If you say so.
I was standing downwind. Ah!
Oh, I'm almost out of ammo. So, we gonna pick up the Quarian or anything? Now just get on the shuttle? Okay.
Coordinates received. Udana inbound for pickup. You've done us a great service. Expect to hear from the captain.
Cool. That was the entire mission. Found an extracted Quarian survivor. Notified Udana of Cinead scout ship location. Experience, credits, platinum, or palladium. Whoops. Yay!
The elusive man wishes to speak to you in the debriefing room, Commander.
Fuck no! Yeah, seriously, actually, for anyone just kind of following along with this, whenever Chambers says that, do not do it. I really cannot overstress this. I'm not even gonna hide it. The elusive man wanting to talk to you means that it is a major story progression beat. Like, that's essentially an Act 1 turning into Act 2 level divide. So, before you do that, ever, do literally everything else you possibly can. That'll be even more important later. From Captain Isinmal Vas Idena. Oh, right, Idena is the ship name, so Idena is a ship, right. Commander Shepard, please accept my sincere appreciation for your efforts in locating the wreckage of the Cinead. That ship has a storied history with both the Migrant Fleet and Cerberus, and we are pleased to know that her wreckage can be salvaged by my people. In finding and Really? You have to scroll that much, huh? You can just reduce font size by 0.1? In finding and stabilizing Lieutenant Forzen, you have returned to the flotilla one of her newest and most honored heroes. Your efforts in furthering the Quarian search for a new homeworld will be remembered. Thank you, from Leslie. I'm Leslie. I was on Aea. The food made me sick. The doctors are helping me now. One doctor knows Jacob. He can tell you this. He says he can tell you this. You could write this for me, but I want to. I need to use my words. My words are coming back. I can talk well. Reading is hard, but I'm getting better. I have to get better. Taylor wanted me like this. Wanted my words gone. I have to show him that he lost. I am not weak. He did things to me, and he can't now. He can't take away my words. He can't make me not me anymore. Because you and Jacob stopped him. Thank you, Leslie. Don't think I picked up any upgrades or anything, so let's just keep going.
Change of plans, Commander. Urgent message coming in from the elusive man. Patching him in through the comm room. Change of plans, Commander. Urgent message coming in from the elusive man. Patching him in through the comm room.
I have no way to back out of it. I think that I know what this one's gonna be. At the very least, I know this isn't the big one to avoid.
Patching the elusive man through, Commander.
Shepard, we
Fuck
got a break.
you.
I intercepted a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a collector ship beyond the Corliss system. The Turians were wiped out, but not before they crippled the collector vessel. I need you to board that ship and get some hard data on the collectors. Find us a way to get to their homeworld.
Hard to imagine how a Turian patrol could take out a collector's ship.
Reports indicate the hull's intact, but all systems seem to be offline. They could be making repairs as we speak. I'm not saying it won't be dangerous, but we can't let an opportunity like this slip by.
If they had a patrol out there, why aren't the Turians sending a recon team in?
They will, eventually. But I intercepted the transmissions. In the meantime, we're feeding them false reports. You're close enough that you can be in and out before the Turians learn the truth.
You sure this information's good?
Information is my weapon, Shepard. It's good.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay. Good luck, Shepard.
Coordinates punched in. Let's go find us a collector ship.
Or we could avoid it for the next 5 missions.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Radar scans do not detect any hull breaches on the side facing us. I detect no mass effect field distortions. It appears the drive core is offline.
Rendezvous in 30 seconds, Commander. Good luck.
I love what they've done with the place.
Somewhat resembles an insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector data banks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer.
Okay. By the way, this is not the mission I thought it was going to be. I guess that I forgot the last mission that we had done, because this is like the next one.
The ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on Horizon.
Maybe the defense towers softened it for the Turians.
The missing colonists might be aboard, if they're still alive.
Hey, come on, they might be aboard even if they're dead.
Same containers as on Horizon, only empty.
Horrible. Trapped in these pods, completely at the mercy of the collectors.
So, Joker, run a skeleton crew for the next hour, get literally everyone on board who can be spared to come out here and get some fucking samples. All of this is completely unknown tech and resources and such. Knowing more about the enemy would be useful.
Horrible. Despicable.
Why would the collectors just leave a pile of bodies lying around?
Test subjects from control group. Discarded after experiment was over.
There are worse things than death. Like being a test subject for twisted aliens.
This was wrong. Inhumane. Even if collectors needed to kill for experiments, could have ended lives painlessly.
You're probably right. Doesn't feel much better, though.
Do you have any proof that their lives did not end painlessly? I mean, it's a pile of corpses. That doesn't mean they died painfully.
That's a collector. Were they experimenting on one of their own?
Edie, I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received. Analyzing. The collectors were running baseline genetic comparisons between their species and humanity.
Are they looking for similarities?
I have no hypothesis on their motivations. All I have are the preliminary results. They reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
My God. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite. The Reapers have repurposed them to suit their needs.
You'd think somebody would have picked up on this.
No one has had an opportunity to study a collector genetic code in this detail. I've already matched 2,000 alleles to recorded fragments. This collector likely descends from a Prothean colony in the Styx Theta cluster, but there are signs of extreme alteration. 3 fewer chromosomes, reduced heterochromatin structure, elimination of superfluous junk sequences.
Reapers didn't wipe out the Protheans. They turned them into monsters and enslaved them. Still, they're working for the Reapers now, and we have to stop them.
No species should have to suffer through that.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage this vessel. Move out.
Oh, thank God it's this. It is time. So, this is the one time in this game where you get this choice. It just happens on a story mission and you get an upgrade and it never comes back. You could, in this scenario, get training in assault rifles, training in sniper rifles, or a really fucking good shotgun. I'm picking the shotgun, by the way. Very rare Krogan shotgun. Deals high damage at short range, less effective at long range. Effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. Upgrades the Scimitar assault shotgun. The Claymore is of human design, but is only used by Krogan as the kickback from a single shot is enough to break a human's arm. Its large slugs are effective against armored targets. Protected by sophisticated fabrication rights management technology, this weapon is nearly impossible to reproduce and is prohibitively expensive. And there's one here because shut up, you get a good gun. Looks like we got it. Oh yeah. I can see the ammo, but it's behind me. Also, mildly dick move to give you a new gun at this point.
Look on the ceiling. More of those strange pods.
Hundreds at least. Wonder how many are full.
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
Whoops. Let's back down. It's just an alternate way? Oh yeah, we can like jump back down from here. Okay.
This is valuable.
Ooh, damage protection. Nice.
Commander, you gotta hear this. On a hunch, I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Yeah, kind of a dumb thing, but whatever.
This is unbelievable. So many pods. Could depopulate all terminus systems. Still wouldn't fill them.
They're going to target Earth.
Not if we stop them.
Great reveal and set piece, by the way. I have no idea what the fuck that is, by the way.
There, on the platform. Looks like some kind of control panel.
Lack of collectors seems odd. Alive or dead. Suggest caution.
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Data mine in progress, Shepard.
That can't be good.
What the hell just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction. This was a trap.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system.
Hi.
Connection reestablished. I need to finish.
Why did you take... What? Why'd you put me on the SMG?
Download before I can override it.
Already using it? Good.
Better get it done fast, Edie.
Look out, we've got company.
Incoming.
Oh, hi, Garrus.
Come on, Edie.
No!
Assuming direct control.
Shoot!
Can't reach the target.
Okay, one shot per. Got it.
Can't get a lock.
Okay, I think there was an enemy behind me.
Connection reestablished.
Remember when I said it was a little bit of a... Oh, whoops. Remember when I said it was a little bit of a dick move to give you a new gun right now?
Better get it done fast, Edie.
Look out, we've got company.
Come on, up.
Look out!
Move. Do the thing.
Come on, Edie. Eat it up.
Platform inbound.
Come on. Okay, guess not.
Deploying incineration tech.
Assuming control.
Hi. Move, 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 move. And there, up. You. Heal up. And you.
Can't reach the target.
There we go. Or not. You. You. Die. Get away, get away, get away. 84. Okay.
80, get us out of here.
I am simultaneously
8,000 nodes. Oh god. Oh, it died. Good. Please go. Please go. Please go. Yeah, when the game doesn't let me use my primary ability, I tend to not do as well in fights.
connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Welcome back to the beginning of the fight, by the way.
Look out. We've got... Come.
God, I wish I was a sniper right now.
Heavy weapon.
Hi. Okay, guess I'm over here.
Can't target them.
I got a second shot off at least. And you.
Flammable or inflammable. Forget which. Doesn't matter.
You.
Yes!
Can't reach the target.
Are they dead?
Can't get a lock.
Yeah, they're dead. Not so much for that.
I was standing downwind.
Can't reach the target.
Come on.
This should slow him down. Deploying incineration tech.
Now go. Get into cover. And we're on pistol. Okay. Please die.
84%.
Surely there's ammo.
I am simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes. I am tasked to capacity.
Or not. Down. You.
Stay down. Control of this form.
Can't target them.
My shields are... One down.
This is weirdly effective. We good? I think we're good.
Shepard, you must manually reestablish my link to the command console.
I didn't realize they gave you, like, no ammo when you were on this series of platforms. Whoops.
I've regained control of the platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
It seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
I mean, let's be real.
That son of a bitch sent us right into collector hands.
And here I thought I'd had my betrayal and attempted murder for this year.
Commander, we got another problem. The collector ship is powering up. You need to get out of there before their weapons come online. I'm not losing another Normandy.
I do not have full control of their systems. I will do what I can. Sending coordinates for shuttle extraction.
Come on, let's move.
Can you give me ammo, please? Oh, thank you.
I'm on it!
Just to be safe about this. Because there's not actually any time pressure at the moment. They just make you feel like there is. Anything here? Nope. Okay. Waste of time, but it makes me feel better.
Around the corner, take the door on your right.
One of the few times that Metagel is actually useful. Hello, collectors.
Just the thing to help.
Yeah, the gun is strong.
Headed for combat.
Hello. You. Okay. Maybe don't be quite that brazen.
Headed for combat.
Excuse me as I ignore my own advice. You.
Taking fire.
Direct intervention. Nothing stands against us.
Go ahead and stop taking damage for a moment. Please let me move somewhere. Fuck you. And you. And especially you. Stop being in a place I can't jump to. Oh, there they are. No. Stop doing that. It makes you live longer.
One less to worry about.
Personally, this is what you face.
Okay, that's dangerous. Jump. There we go. Hey, just die already. Please, thank you. There we go. I think we're good. Game, you will not force me to use my heavy weapon until I have the mini nuke. I think we got everything from down there. This isn't the kind of game where you can scale something like that. Let's see, we were working our way through here, past here, so probably down here. Possibly, but this also might be backtracking.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Hi there, Husks. And one of those. Oh, God.
Just the thing that... Can't talk like Ineffective attack. Recommend something else. 80, we got a problem here.
Firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through firewall 7164.
Okay, jump. All right, this is one of those enemies that actually you can use your heavy weapons against, or rather, it is useful to use heavy weapons against. It's effectively a mini boss. Okay, we now know what we're getting into.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
Hi.
Taking fire. Should do the trick.
Let's stick with that for now.
And stay down. Target was of view. Problematic. Get ready to fight.
Yeah, so this is where my normal strategy doesn't quite work anymore. Looks like Morden's dead. Heal up. Fire. Jump.
Target was of view. Problematic.
You. I guess I died. Okay, try to aim this a little bit better this time. Okay, there's 5. Over to you, use that.
My attack was ineffective.
Use that.
Firing a high impact shot. Get ready to fight. Just burn through any armor. This is slowing down.
Just let myself heal up for a little bit.
Ineffective attack. Recommend something else. This burned nicely.
And barrier's back. Great. Jump over here to kill these guys.
Killed out 80. We got a problem here. One.
A temporary setback on firewall 3217. Rerouting commands through
You.
firewall 7164.
And you. Oh, right, it's like every third the armor goes down, it gets another set of barrier. I forgot that was a thing.
Target was of view. Problematic.
Okay, now we need to take this down, then the last bit of armor, then it'll be an actual health. Got it. See how much easier this is when I only have to think about this thing?
My attack was ineffective.
Run, 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 run. Okay, so I'm out of ammo. Yup.
Concussive shot ready.
Okay, that killed me. Not gonna lie, that one I was just kind of backed into a corner pretty literally. So, at least now I remember how this works. Essentially, take out the ads first, and it's gonna get a lot easier.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
And now back over to you.
Target within you. Problematic. To the right! Pick up. Shot ready.
Cover.
Can't reach the target.
Somehow this doesn't deal damage to me.
Setback on firewall 3217. Rerouting commands to firewall 7164.
Get out of there, restore shields.
Firing a high impact shot. Burned nicely.
I guess the incinerate did go off. Get out. Now back here. Okay, technically same location as before, but I feel a lot better about what I'm doing this time.
I was standing downwind.
Okay, get away. Good. Is there ammo available?
I will keep it open as long as I can.
Okay, there we go. And that's where we started. Alright, cool. The ads for that fight were not bad, by the way. That was 2 collectors and 2 husks or something. That's totally reasonable for that fight.
Down there. That's where we came in. Getting close to the end. This should come in handy.
Deck damage. Next fight. Yep, yeah, that's cover.
Hostiles to the right.
Hi.
Intervention is necessary.
Just nothing to help.
Assuming control of this fall.
And you.
Concussive shot ready.
Good job, Harbinger.
Can't get a lock.
Bullshit.
Level or in level. Forget which. Doesn't matter.
Oh, hi there. Still at half. Good.
Can't reach the target.
Missed. Whatever. Jump, 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 jump. Again. Did not pick up ammo yet. Go down this way just so that we can check to make sure we didn't miss anything. This might be the end. Actually, I think there might be like a husk fight remaining. I don't have Nova, right? Yeah, no, next game. Come on. They hit me out of the animation so the cooldown started, but the animation didn't go. Or the ability didn't trigger. Damn, sucks to be you.
Can't get a lock.
Oh shit! I'm almost out of ammo on this gun. Now that might be it.
We're out of time, Commander. We have to go.
You heard the man. Everybody onto the Normandy.
That's not even close to the gun I'm using.
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make him work for it this time. Forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Anywhere that's not here.
Very well. Engaging Mass Effect core.
Gathered vital intel regarding Collectors and Omega-4 Relay. With Shepard's escape, Harbinger knows our true capabilities and will have to adopt new tactics. We'll have to be careful as Harbinger's information network may rival Cerberus or Shadow Brokers. Also appears impossible to block his ability to possess minions. EDI's work was exceptional, however, proving value of shackled AI. And I think I read that already. Yep. Damage protection, tech damage, credits, EZO, cool.
A few words for him, too.
Shepard, looks like EDI extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
Fuck you too!
EDI told us the distress call originated from the Collectors. You betrayed us, just like I knew you would.
We're at war. The Collectors are taking humans, and every minute we waste is one more we give the enemy to prepare.
I know the stakes, but we're supposed to be on the same side, and I can't trust you.
Without that information, we don't reach the Collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget EDI. The Collectors couldn't have anticipated her.
I mean, she sure did hack the ship? I guess that did slow down the Collectors at least.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the Collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
I don't risk people. There are always alternatives.
You may not like being on the receiving end, neither would I. But the facts are with me. As much as we try to avoid them, these decisions need to be made. But more importantly, it paid off. EDI confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
More on that in a moment.
I was just on the Collector ship. Why didn't you say anything about finding their IFF?
As I said, EDI just confirmed it. Besides, you wouldn't have had time to find and extract it. But we have options. An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet Klendigan is actually an impact crater from a mass accelerator weapon.
Cool.
A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target, a 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown dwarf.
Aren't brown dwarfs basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I only believe you because I doubt you'd repeat yourself so soon.
It's no less a risk, Shepard. We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources. But now we need that IFF. I'll forward the coordinates to Joker. In the meantime, I suggest you tell your crew I didn't risk their lives unnecessarily. It will make things easier going forward.
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot to talk about.
Of course, Shepard.
So the elusive man didn't sell us out. Could have fooled me.
Lied to us, used us, needed access to the Collector databanks. Necessary risk.
He tries something like that again and the Collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is gonna work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the Collector homeworld based on navigational data from their vessel.
That can't be right.
Better run the diagnostics, Joker. Looks like our AI's got a bug in the software.
My calculations are correct. The Collector homeworld is located within the galactic core.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction, space station protected by powerful mass effect fields and radiation shields.
Even the Collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The Collectors are just servants of our real enemy. And we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays and the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships can survive. Standard relay transit protocols would not allow safe transport. Drift of several thousand kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
Just because we can follow the Collectors through the relay doesn't mean we can take them out. I don't want to go after them until I know we're ready.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF. I say, why wait?
Shut up.
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the Collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take that kind of risk.
The more people we have on our side, the better our chances of success. We need to keep building up the team.
It's your call, Commander. Whatever you decide, we're with you.
Yeah, no, the Reaper IFF mission, that is where I am not holding back there. Just absolutely do not do it the moment you get it. If you want to do it soon after, then fine, whatever. My recommendation, and the recommendation of basically anyone who's going through this game, I think, is to do literally everything else you possibly can before that. Because you don't come back from that. like I said, I'm not gonna hide that. The Reaper IFF mission is the point of no return in Mass Effect 2. The moment you click on that mission, you're locked in until credits. So get your teammates, do the loyalty missions, and do anything else you want to do first. Anyway, we are well over the 2-hour mark at this point, so that's going to do it for the live stream. If this live stream hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do all that YouTube stuff 50 million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day. I hope to see you in the next one, where I'm going to be taking my usual break from streaming over the next 4 days. 3, 4, whatever it is. And I'll be back on Sunday for the first watch-along of the Spring 2023 season. I never announced on Twitter what the lineup is, actually. Well, I showed in the mini watch-along yesterday that we're watching Hell's Paradise, but go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Peter Moxilin if you want the actual listing of stuff I'm going to be watching on-stream, off-stream, and kind of just on my own in general. as well as to hear my random ass ramblings about anime, video games, astronomy, etc., and to hear various updates on my streaming schedule or when I intend to be streaming. But anyway, until then, or until next time, thank you all very much for joining me once again. Hope to see you soon. Bye.